Hey guys, Jacqueline Fernandez here at the Alert Center. Thank you so much for joining me this afternoon. Today we are talking about a very special walk. It is intended to help the Nebraska Epilepsy chapter of the Epilepsy Foundation here locally in Omaha. So kind of a big deal. If you didn't know, I am a board member of this foundation. Met a wonderful bunch of people right here in our community who, just made a big impact on me, and it was something that I really decided I wanted to be a part of, even though I am not someone who suffers from epilepsy, but I do know a lot of people out there who do. So to learn more about this walk, thankfully it is going to be a beautiful weekend. We are joined now by Megan, who is also a board member with the Epilepsy Foundation. Megan, thank you so much for joining us here at the Alert Center.
Thank you for having me. I'm honored.
Of course. So we are excited. Thankfully, the weather decided to show up for us on Saturday. The event starts at 9 a.m. and that's with registration, right? Can you tell us a little bit more about where it is? And then I think there's something we want to note about parking specifically.
Yes, the event is held at Tri-Faith Initiative, and you will park on that side of the building. And there will be a table set up right when you walk in. You'll just check in at the table, get your gear, and if you're not registered, that's okay. You can register the day that you show up tomorrow morning. We would love to have you. It's going to be a great time.
Yeah, definitely. And there's stuff for the kiddos too, right? So maybe you're like, I don't know if I want to walk, but I do want to help support the Epilepsy Foundation. So there's going to be a DJ, there's going to be face painting, and there's going to be bubbles out there too, which who doesn't love bubbles? Let's just be real about that.
So many bubbles.
Yeah, I love it. And a lot of vendors too. So there will be something to do for everyone. And how long is the walk again? Remind us.
Registration opens at 9. We'll usually start walking about 10. There are multiple routes. If you'd like to walk longer, you can. Typically about a mile. It's not a fast pace. Usually along the way, people are talking. You get to meet other people in the community who are dealing with the same thing. It's very casual.
Yeah, okay, perfect. So tell us a little bit about epilepsy. I mean, when I first came to the community here, I never heard of epilepsy before. And, it's more than just seizures. That's, I guess, typically what the average person would think of. Would you mind just kind of telling us about epilepsy and then sharing your story with us, Megan?
Absolutely. Epilepsy affects, obviously, your brain, but can affect your entire body. It can affect, your driving ability, the way you function. A lot of the times the medication that is used to treat stuff like this are high-dose benzos, and that can affect even more of your daily living and your abilities to just do simple things that we take for granted.
Yeah.
And I would say, okay, my connection to epilepsy is I just lost a son named Luke. In August of last year, he actually lost his battle to epilepsy. He fought so hard for the 2 years, 9 months he was here with us, but he has opened my eyes to so many things epilepsy related, and that is why I wanted to jump in and continue to be an advocate for epilepsy and educate others who are honestly lucky and blessed to not know what it is.
Yeah, I can only imagine. And, thank you so much for sharing your journey. And this is why I think the community should know it's people like you and the strength that you have as a community member and as a mother to really support foundations like the Epilepsy Foundation, for example, and tell Luke's story. So thank you for that. Also wanted to discuss the Epilepsy Foundation recently broke a record. This is something that is very exciting. So we'll say a new record for walk registrations in the entire state. So how does that make you feel?
Fantastic. I have no doubt that Nebraska shows up the way they do. Omaha and particularly is just a phenomenal community to be involved with Boys Town and Children's and all the other hospitals and therapy centers. I mean, military is very heavy here. This is also a very heavy place for military to come because of the resources and things that we have here. So I'm so proud of our community for showing up.
Wonderful. Okay. Now, Megan, I'm going to take a look at the website here real quick. And for those of you who may not know, it's epilepsy.com/local/Nebraska. Let me try to take down this live bug here in the corner so you can see. Yeah, so here it is right here. in the green on the upper left-hand corner of your screen if you're looking for that HTTPS up there. But we are live, so I'll pop that back up there for you. But yeah, so Epilepsy Foundation Nebraska has all the information that you're going to need, as well as more information about the walk. So they've made it very easy for you to check this out. Emily, excuse me. Megan, tell us a little bit about why we should wear purple.
Purple is the color that signifies epilepsy. For the months that we do awareness months, purple signifies, it's kind of like a unity color. If you're wearing purple, I'm just going to assume that you either know about epilepsy or you're affected by it. So we would love to be flooded with so much purple tomorrow.
Yeah, okay. And I know your name's Megan. I just have another interview coming up, so I'm sorry about that. But yeah, so we do have the QR code right here on your screen. So if you're watching this at home or maybe you're on your phone, you can kind of do a screen grab if you want to join us for the walk. But yeah, I mean, and this affects everybody of different ages, right? So I mean, you can see in this on the website, I mean, these are different people walking for different parts, family members, community members, and as we mentioned, it is a lot of fun. So you can see the smiles out there, everybody walking for our future, which, you know, even if you're not a member of the community who is affected by epilepsy, these are your friends, these are your neighbors. So that's something that I really did want to stress here at the Alert Center this afternoon. So anything else you wanted to add, Megan, to kind of convince people to come out Saturday at 9 a.m., get their shoes on and just walk and have some fun?
Yeah, get your shoes on, come enjoy sunshine, meet incredible people. It's a great way to feel humbled and be involved in your community. And just, honestly, I can't say more about the people I've met through this board and the group.
Right.
They're phenomenal.
Yeah, same here, yeah. All right, well, thank you so much for your time, and see you Saturday, I hope.
See you tomorrow.
All right, see you, my dear. Thank you.
Bye.
All right, so if you are just joining us, we were just discussing the Nebraska Epilepsy Foundation. They have their walk, and it is tomorrow morning. Registration starts at 9 o'clock in the morning. And the cool thing about this walk is that the total walk is a mile, or you could just walk as much or as little as you want. But it does support the Nebraska chapter of the Epilepsy Foundation, so that is something to take note of.